What up, guys? It's Kyle's Court, and I just wanted to react to the game today for the Lakers versus Sacramento Kings. We lost 124 to 112, and all I can just say is wow, wow. This game really just proved in all my time in the Lakers fandom. Can never set the expectations too high with this team. We were 15 and 4 at one point. We're 23 and 14. We're in the middle of the pack. And what did I say at the beginning of the season that was going to be our biggest problem? We didn't have enough 3-and-D defenders. And guess what happened? Luka scored 40 points. Correct? Yes. Correct. But what did the Sacramento Kings do in response to counteract that as the game went on? Every pick and roll, they attacked this guy. They went at him. Third, fourth options, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Malik Monk, they looked at him and was like, yo, this guy can't guard me. This guy just cannot move his feet laterally. Let's just drive to the rim every single time. Russell Westbrook, it also didn't help that he made 4 threes. When you have Precious Achua making a three-pointer in the end of the game, that's when you know it wasn't your night. You know? But let's just face the facts. LeBron had 22, which was respectable. But I don't expect too much from him at this stage of his career. But you have DeAndre Ayton, 13 and 13. Good for you on the rebounds, buddy, but we need more production with AR out. 13 is not going to cut it. And once again, when I told people in my personal life about the Lakers that DeAndre Ayton is not someone we can rely on in the long term, they looked at me crazy because they said he's playing with LeBron. But that doesn't excuse the fact that at Phoenix or in Portland, the biggest problem with him was his motor. Some games he looks like one of the best centers in the league, and you got games like today where he just looks average or he disappears. Albeit at the beginning of the season, he was giving you a consistent 20 and 10. He was playing really good to start the year. But as of late, as of December and as of January, he has been so underwhelming. And it's really fucking evident that this guy is not going to be the guy that's going to be our long-term center. I'm sorry. Like, he was a good stopgap center for this year. But let's just call it what it is. Luka does not need a center like DeAndre Ayton. He needs a lob threat. And with this trade market or, trade deadline coming up, I really don't know who we can get in this trade market because the Lakers don't seem like they're willing to do anything. They're going to wait till the summer, And if I'm the new owner of the Lakers, the Dodgers owner, why would I fully invest with Rob Pelinka when he's proven time and time again, besides the Luka Doncic and Anthony Davis trade, which albeit was a foregone conclusion with the Anthony Davis trade, and the fact that Nico Harrison just gave Luka to us on a silver platter. Who has he signed that has made a notable impact? Let's call it what it is. He got Russell Westbrook, who didn't fit the team. He got Malik Monk, who we couldn't afford him. I'll give it that. We let Alex Caruso walk. I'm going to go list on and on and on. Look at the stats today on this team. Jake LaRavia had 2 points. I'm not saying Jake LaRavia, I was praising him in the first video I made, but we can't really rely on this guy to score 20 points when needed. He's not that type of player. He can't give you a consistent 15. I wish, he's still young. I really do like his potential. Marcus Smart only had 2 points. We couldn't hit a fucking ball in the water today, or whatever that saying was. It was just such a carry job by Luka. Honestly, I really don't know where I want to go with this team, man. I was told by my personal friends in real life that, oh, you're being too negative. You're such a negative Nancy. Because I said I expected the Lakers to not do no better than a play-in spot, or a 7th or 8th place finish. Well, look at us now. We're falling down the standings because it's not just this game. It's been multiple games in a row where we got exposed on the defensive end. Against the Bucks, Giannis had a really good defensive play. You know, against the Spurs, I can give you it was an off night. But before that, oh, sorry, my grandma just came in. I lost my train of thought. Where was I? Oh yeah, I was told that I was a negative Nancy and that I'm always negative about this Lakers team because I said we shouldn't have high expectations. But look at me. Was I right? I was. Because look at how far we fall down the standings. We went from arguably the second best team in the West at the beginning of the season to 5th place. And if you're telling me to expect us to make some magical run to the finals or to the conference finals, you're mistakenly wrong. Because with this defense that we have in place in this current regime of the team, we're not going to go far. The best we're going to do is probably get knocked out in the first or at best the second round. You got the Phoenix Suns, who I didn't expect to even make a run to the playoffs at 6th place. You want to know why? Because those guys play hard. They actually want to play defense. They got the personnel. They may not be the most talented team, but for damn sure, they're one of the more scrappier defensive teams because of Dillon Brooks. You know, I thought Marcus Smart was going to be that guy, but he's not at that level anymore to where he can carry a whole defense on the perimeter. Because if you have multiple guys that are traffic cones on defense, I'm sorry, whether it's LeBron or Luka, Austin's not even here. And the fact that we have no 3 and D guys, just defense guys at times, not even 3 or D, inconsistently on the defensive end, I'm not expecting anything more from this team this year. Rob, your days are numbered. I'm fucking done with you. I'm really fucking done with you. Year in and year out, you are so lucky that you were Kobe's agent. God rest his soul. But if you weren't Kobe's agent, if you didn't have that name behind you for being his agent, you would have been gone a long time ago, buddy. Your days are fucking numbered. I'm not expecting much movement in this trade deadline. Unless we can get another 3 and D wing, or if we can trade Austin Reeves for someone that is like at his level or above in 3 and D, like a Trey Murphy, I would take it. But alas, I don't. Oh yeah, and one more thing. Speaking of Austin Reeves, everyone knows I'm a LeBron fan. But if you're going to tell me, Rich Paul, you're going to keep making these comments about, we should trade Austin Reeves, we should do this, we should do that, making all these unwarranted comments about the Lakers while they're going through this right now, that is so unwarranted, my guy. I'm sorry. Like, I thought I would like the podcast, but some of your takes are fucking asinine. And it's a fucking shame. Because I thought you were going to say some good gems, but no, man. No. Obviously, you're a Clutch representative. You're the one who owns all these guys, who's the agent of all these guys. Yeah, you're not slick, buddy. You're advocating for Clutch clients. I'm not falling for this, bro. But yeah, that's it. That's my reaction for today. Signing out.